Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the Exiled Lands in map square C10, building a desolate cabin deep in the Tundra. All of the mods used in this video are listed in the pinned comment below, so without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I started off with of course the baseplate. I used stable fence foundations to draw out the structure and room layout of this build. This is a nice, simple layout that includes a small front porch supported by edge clip pillars. I initially planned to cover these fence foundations with insulated wooden ceilings, however I instead chose to use Frontier as the darker wood suits the theme of this build much better. This build is designed as a roleplay home and it covers some pretty dark themes that we'll be looking at a bit more in the furnishing phase. Next, for the walls. I chose to use insulated wood for the walls as I think it best fits the idea of what this cabin should be. Frontier would have worked really nicely on the interior, but unfortunately I think the exterior would have been a bit of a detriment to the build and left it looking a bit too dark overall. I built the walls of this floor 2 tiles high, following the room plan I set out earlier. I also built a small staircase up to the first floor. Next, the first floor walls. I used Frontier ceilings to draw out a room layout similar but not identical to the layout on the floor below. I fenced off a small catwalk corridor that goes between the first floor rooms to ensure some verticality at the entrance of the cabin. I built the walls on this floor 1 tile high, sloping up the ground floor walls above the staircase to meet the first floor walls. Next, for the roof, I decided to use Khitan to contrast nicely against the insulated wood, building roof gables as I reached each room. This build would stylistically fall apart if I included just one big roof, so therefore I aimed to create roofs of various sizes and orientations, intersecting where possible, to create a sense of flow whilst also keeping that size and shape variance to ensure the build doesn't just merge into one massive block. Finally, I filled the interior roof gables, filled any gaps between the roofs and the walls, and added awnings to the front porch. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, the resident has grown numerous conifers around the cabin to conceal it from prying eyes. The approach to the cabin has been lit gently with travellers' lanterns, with a well and a woodcutting area on the right side to provide water and wood to the cabin. Entering the cabin, I've decorated the home thoroughly and lit it sparingly to cultivate a comfortable yet somewhat menacing atmosphere. This cabin is the home of Dhular The Broken, a particularly reclusive Pictish man that has chosen to leave his tribal home and hide in the barren tundra. Dhular bears a dark past riddled with tragedy, something that I think we'll be taking a look at soon in another video, after we check back in with Tara Genuineness. The ground floor of the cabin holds various rooms, including a fairly spacious lounge, a small cabinet under the stairs, a well-stocked kitchen, and a small library. The ground floor also holds a secret room, usually hidden by a cabinet. This is where Dhular carries out the preparation of a complex ritual, with his victims being travellers and traders that stray too far off the beaten path. Heading upstairs, this floor holds 3 rooms. The first is a simple, comfortable bedroom where Dhular spends many a restless night, dominated by fever dreams of lands bathed in blood. Just next door is a simple bathroom where Dhular can wash and hang his clothes, along with cleansing himself of the byproducts of his rituals. Finally, the shrine room. Dhular's dark past has led him to a god whose name he can't even pronounce. He contacts this ancient being through a large skull hanging from the wall, offering the bones of fallen wanderers in hopes of regaining what he once lost. And there we have it, a desolate cabin in the Exiled Lands in map square C10. Thanks for watching. I'm really happy with this build and the lore I've created for it, and hopefully you all do enjoy it too. I mentioned a few weeks ago in the Herbalist's Shack video that I wanted to create some characters to enable some more in-depth roleplay for those of you that play Conan roleplay servers, and whilst Tara will end up being a kind, considerate soul, Dhular The Broken is destined to be almost the opposite. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know what builds you want to see in the comments below. As usual, anything is welcome. There are new videos coming at least twice a week, so do feel free to subscribe. Only 20% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you're new here and you've enjoyed this video, or you've seen a few of my videos before, hit the big red button to join the coffee cult. There are plenty more videos coming for you to enjoy. As usual, the links to my Twitch, Patreon and Discord are in the description. Don't forget you can get 70% off a 2-year deal with NordVPN when you visit nordvpn.org/iradYT or use code iradYT at checkout. This is the final 70% off sale, so make sure you grab it so you can access everything on the internet safely, securely and anonymously with NordVPN. If you'd like to support the channel directly, you can become an esteemed cultist on Patreon, where you'll get access to exclusive Discord roles, sneak peeks of new videos, and your name at the end of every video. On that note, a thanks to our patrons Sammy, Sadialot, Randar, Connor, Blue Ivy, Velma, Shannara, Torn and Eagle Rose. Again, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.